Hey there guys, how are you today and welcome to another episode of Career Mode on F1 2010. And yes, I know I haven't uploaded for a long time, Career Mode. I have explained why, go check out that video, I uploaded it quite recently. But now we have to look ahead to the British Grand Prix. So there's our agent sitting the same clothes as always. I just want to show you the standings as a reminder, and you can see we are P11 in the Virgin Racing car team. Of course, we won the Canadian Grand Prix and got a point at the European Grand Prix. But trying to look up the driver standings now.
You're sat mid-table. You
can see that Red Bull are dominating the season with Mark Webber leading Sebastian Vettel by a few points, with the McLarens of Button and Hamilton, and then the Ferrari of Alonso behind. Rosberg and Schumacher not too far back either. Looks like a pretty exciting season. Constructors wise, we are in P7. Of course, I think the aim for the season has to be to get ahead of Williams. Finish in P6. I think Renault is going to be a bit too far. Remember, we are in one of the slowest cars this season. And as for the top constructors, as you can probably guess, Red Bull are leading by quite a long way. And they're followed by McLaren and then Mercedes, who are surprisingly ahead of Ferrari at the moment. But I reckon that's the end of that, and now we have to go to the British Grand Prix. So here we are guys, in Q1, and already a silly little glitch there and it put straight into the gravel trap, but never mind. And of course, this is the old Silverstone layout, so you have to see this is the old start finish straight. So we go into, I believe this is Cops, a fast, exciting turn 1. And of course they still go through here in modern layouts, but they don't start there. And of course this is a very difficult section of corner, especially in a car with as little downforce as we have in our amazing Virgin Racing car. Going down now to the end of Sector 1, Sector 2 split. Let's see how we're doing in comparison to the rest. This is a tough track for this car though. Going through there as fast as we can, trying to take all the apexes. We have to really push in this car. And now this is normally the final complex of corners in modern layout, but this is roughly halfway through. And now we're going on to the start in the straight from modern layout. Of course, it looks like they're building it because of course this is the final season of this layout. Going past Kobayashi there, let's hope we can do that in the race as well. Through modern turn 1, and you can see it is all basically the same except the start finish straight is a different point. That's the only real difference. And we have gone past the sector 3 split, going down now. Is this the Wellington straight? I'm not too sure. I don't really know the names of Silverstone. I really should, considering it's my home Grand Prix. But never mind. Now coming through a final complex of corners, all the British fans, because of course despite Lewis Hamilton and Jenson Button being in the field, we are the leading British driver, of course. And we're going to come home to cross the line in a 1 minute 37.5, which leaves us in P24. Race time. So here we are on the grid. Lewis Hamilton, second British driver on pole. De Grassi in 21st and us in 24th. Well, of course, you can see it's raining. Now this could be fun. We're on the full wet tyres. We don't have to make a pit stop, therefore. If it continues to rain for all 10 laps. The lights coming on, how can we do in the rain? Here we go. Of course, a bit of a attempt at the start. I don't really know what to expect in the rain. I haven't had this in practice or in qualifying, and you can hardly see anything going into turn 1. Bit of contact with the Williams of Rubens Barrichello. And of course, De Grassi has already managed to go right past us. So we're going to have to just be very, very tentative through here. So we seem to be wheeling a bit. We go around the outside of our teammate Lucas De Grassi and get the position back into P21. And now we can focus on BMW Sauber of Pedro De La Rosa. And of course Barrichello ahead of him. And here look, I cannot see anything in this typical British weather. This is absolutely terrible. In modern times this would be a safety car start, 100%. But obviously that's not a thing on F1 2010, so we can dive up the inside of somebody's either De La Rosa, Barrichello and Trulli. So I think Trulli sticks there, runner outside to the inside here and can hold position onto the leading space. I don't want to be dirty in this career mode, that's for sure. We are going to stick right behind Yardo Trillium and take him because he's one of our main rivals this season. When we have a newcomer team, we're very, very tentative for this corner. I am really scared I'm going to lose grip. I don't really know what to say. I'm going to dive up the inside of Yardo Trillium here. But he sticks to our outside. Now we're on the outside going here. And we have to try to leave him space constantly. And he's still able to hold position. Good racing game by the AI. That's why I love this game more than any of the other games, to be honest. Really good racing ability from the AI. Pretty cool. Now coming down towards the end of that one. We're going really, really wide here. We're trying to stay on the track. The Barricado is able to get up the inside. And we lose that position there. We just go a bit too wide. It's of course a disaster. And now lap 2 and De La Rosa comes back past us and start finish straight. We have really got straight line speed issues and handling issues in this car. So we're going to keep fighting. Here we are on lap 2, getting past De La Rosa, a bad exit onto the straight. And we're able to do something to get past him. But he's just able to accelerate even more and get past us yet again. I should have gone back onto the inside to try to defend, but I didn't bother, quite frankly. And yeah, that's been a disaster, and we're so far back we can't go up the inside there. I am running high downforce, so I was really struggling in practice in the dry, and that should help us in the wet, I guess. But in the straights, we are going to be really struggling. I'm literally running 11 wings, because you know it's the highest level you can run. Highest downforce, but that's going to compromise straight line speed. If you dive up the inside there of De La Rosa, a bit like we did with Trulli on the previous lap, and look at Alguersuari has spun and hit Barrichello, who spun out Trulli. What a crash that was! Come on, that was awesome. But more importantly, we have gone through all that wreckage up into P18. And now lap 3 and we're up behind Ruben Barrichello, we caught up. Going around the outside of him, we're getting that position. And on lap 3, this is going pretty well for now. And we can think about Kobayashi, if we overtook him in qualifying. Kind of ruined our lap as well, but never mind. Can we overtake him very rapid in the Grand Prix, in the race? So I know we break a bit too late and go a bit wide and lose the positions to all these people. And oh my goodness me, we've got the beast that is Karen Shanduk in the HRT right ahead of us. We're really going to try out-traction him, but I just don't have the ability to be out-traction by the HRT. It's a low point in my career so far. There we go, never mind the crushing moniker, that's the low point. But we are sticking behind Shanduk, breathing behind him on the grass, and because of all the breathing back and off the racing line, we actually hit him, and he spins. We get the position. We don't get a penalty, so the game can see that we're not guilty there, which is obviously a good sign. It's okay. And now we caught back up to the guys ahead of us. So we do go on the grass and have a half spin. We're not being very consistent in this race. Now Alguersuari and Shanduk get right past us, and now our teammate has a bit of an instant, driving into us, spinning us out, trying to spin us out and spinning himself out. Not sure what happened there, but a bit of drama there between us and our teammate. That was pretty scary.
It looks like this rain
but
is
now
staying
lap
with
5,
us.
and we have to chase Shanduk, because we've got Senna behind us. We've been very wide there, and we've been able to get up the inside. We're really struggling in all aspects of the circuit. But I am doing my best to try to fight. That's for sure. We will deal with Senna, that's the next game. I'm sure we can as well, because he is in the HRT. Surely if I outdrive this car, I'll be absolutely. And here we are now, lap 7, and we're having to let Barrichello pass, because he's caught up to us, but I want to catch up to the guys ahead. And I'm not sure if the sound went off there. That was a bit weird, that was a bit of a glitch in my recording system, never mind. I'm going to let Barrichello through. I'm not sure how he's behind us, but never mind. I'll just forget about that. And try to catch up to the cars ahead. I'm not sure what's happening there, something's wrong there, but... And now it's lap 10. And you can see Barrichello is overtaking Trulli, but we've all caught up to them. Our best lap has come down significantly because we have some clean air. And from 16. And now we're in the 16 of Yardo Trulli in this Lotus car. I think I said earlier it's a Caterham, but it is Lotus. Sorry about that. And we are in the final 2 corners, of course, final couple of sectors. Can we overtake Trulli to get the mighty P22, the same as British fans wide, and we dive up the entire of the other turn here in this left-right section. And the British fans are absolutely wild with that British flag because we've got P22 at our home Grand Prix. Impressive stuff there. And now can we hold it or catch Barrichello? But the main thing is to hold it, I guess. Going into final sector, for us to not go wide till we go nice and slowly. I don't think we're going to be able to catch another kick Barrichello. Sadly, I'll do my best of course, because we never give up on this channel, but I don't think it's going to happen, and we're going to be in P22, so I'll be the Grand Prix. Fernando Alonso won this Grand Prix. Not a result the British fans would have wanted considering Hamilton's in pole. Not sure what happened there, I don't really care to be honest. But a good result for Alonso because we are struggling this season a bit. So we're going to come home in P22 at the British Grand Prix.
A slightly disappointing result, but at least we got to the end.
We're only
Well
21 seconds behind the race leader. It was actually quite a close race in big scheme of things. I think there have been bigger gaps before, that's what it is for sure. But you know, we beat our teammate. Of course he did crash into us, I think. But what can you do? Race result, Alonso won from Matters, so Ferrari won too. It's a huge boost in the constructors. Schumacher third on the podium. Hamilton fell back all the way to fifth from pole position, not a good result for him. And Liuzzi did well to come 10th. Webber had a bad race in P13, gonna really hit his chances for the World Championship. And there we are, still in P11 in the Drivers' Championship. Vettel was overtaken by of course. Leads by 3 points. Alonso's jumped up to third. While of course in the constructors, which is in P7, Ferrari have overtaken Mercedes, while Red Bull still have a nice comfortable lead over McLaren.
Are you happy with the performance of yourself and the team?
Honestly,
over this
I guess it was okay for the team, but look at what we did in Canada and Valencia. This is a bit of a callback. So yeah, it certainly could have been better.
Now, after such a poor start to the season, have you almost given up hope of challenging for the title, or is it still achievable?
Mathematically
for you?
possible, mate. I am in a Virgin, so I guess we are in a chance. But it's going to be tough, mate. We're in the Virgin. Are you mad? But we'll do my best.
Now, I was having a chat the other day to a well-known team boss, and he let slip that you're likely to be moving teams next season. Is there something you'd care to tell?
Well, it'd be nice, but I haven't had any communication from any other teams yet. So we'll have to see. So I don't really know where you get these rumours from, to be honest.
Hey dude, we've received an email from John Booth at Virgin Racing. He's put an offer in for you. Have a look when you get a chance.
As you may have heard there, we have got a contract offer from
Okay, so now you
from
start
Virgin
to make a name for yourself. Let's discuss
for next
the
season.
finer points of the business. Teams may offer you a contract if you manage to impress them and meet their
And of course I'm not going to
requirements.
sign it yet because I want to get a better team. But I think I'm going to have to improve a bit. So for example, for BMW Sauber, we have to get to the rank 15. I'm currently on rank 10, as you saw there in the corner.
Okay then.
So I have to
I'll
see
leave
how
you
we
to
do
this
and
over
improve
if
that
anything new
in the next
happens,
episode
I'll
of
let
Career
you know.
Mode at Hockenheim for the German Grand Prix.